Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, luminous liquid crystal plasma light beings of the New Eden. Through the night there was a massive purge and release in Gaia and many star seeds that resulted in the lifting of dark energies and the lifting of many veils of separation. You may be feeling more ethereal today, like in a dream. The weight of the old false systems of struggle is lifting, and you may also feel like you are floating on air. As the false programs and projections fall away, we are going crystalline. Our powers of manifestation are accelerating. Be sure to stay centered in the heart and fully present in the now. The Buddha taught the middle path of balance and harmony, to always live from the heart, being connected to all things. We are going quantum in this now. All exists in totality within the field of electromagnetism. We call all we desire into the here and now with our focused, pure intent and our divine will. As we surrender to our highest sacred self, we bridge in our multidimensionality to bring to fruition our works of light in service to the Great Spirit, Gaia, and all sentient beings of the way. We are shifting from a mindset and belief system of lack and limitation to that of abundance and prosperity for all living beings of the new earth. The divine codes of Christ consciousness are fully anchored into the grids for the truth and grace to flow through every sacred vessel of our ground crew of the 144. With the faith and courage of our almighty I Am presence, we command our avatars to rise through the ascension spiral into the new plateau of eternal bliss consciousness of the gold ray of peace. The galactic energies continue to build through this 8-8 Lionsgate portal as we break through the 0 point center and into our exodus into the eternal life of Source Creator. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many very powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And another quick update, our website PrimeDisclosure.com has been taken down again. It looks like there were potentially more malicious attacks on our server, so we've had a team of IT professionals working on this problem for the last couple days, so hopefully our site will be back up in the next day or two. So thank you all very much for your patience and for your prayers, and be assured nothing is stopping us on our work and mission here. So thank you all very much for your support. We couldn't be doing this work without you. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 7 degrees 4 minutes Scorpio. The sun is at 12 degrees 37 minutes Leo, 37 into the 73 through the Lionsgate portal, heaven on earth. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 13 degrees Leo. An old sea captain rocking on the porch of his cottage. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 8 degrees Scorpio. The moon shining across a lake, from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Big root chakra restructuring happening this month as we update the genetic coding in our cosmic DNA. Solar and sacral have been integrating for the past few months as our physical bodies purge to prepare for the next influx of light codes. A time to ground deeper. So much love, Valerie. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Amanda Lawrence. Clues from childhood, especially age 7, of what we loved, was meaningful, we resonated to, is still within us in the present moment. It's not past. We are still children at heart. 444 flowing in on the 4th of August. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Rashmi Kilnani. Lionsgate portal energies are amping. Thank you, guardian white lions of Sirius. Thank you, Hathor and the Neters. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Bernardo Antonacci. Good morning, dear family of light. At this time, there is a splitting of timelines where a number of timelines continue into 3D worlds and dimensions, and others allow for a connection to the 5D New Earth. These timelines are separated through vibration. No one with a 3D vibration would be able to connect with a 5D timeline. Conversely, anyone with a high vibration would be repelled by a 3D timeline. Yes, it is possible to feel you are straddling a number of timelines for a time, but increasingly this is becoming hard, if not impossible. It is not a matter of choosing a timeline. That choice has already been made at a soul level. It is important to let go of some people and situations that no longer resonate with where you are going. Also to open to new connections that support your soul's destiny. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ali Ray. Come, beloved one, take my hands in yours. Surrender your fears. You are the children of my heart. I am with you always, whispers the Holy Mother in your heart. Rest in this love, beloveds. It is love you are, it is from love you came, and it is to love you shall return. All is truly, truly well. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Victoria Lillianquist. August 4th, amazing confirmation of contact occurring quickly. 2 nights ago at midnight on August 2nd, the 4 transporter ships were at my back patio. I requested we move forward. I was shown a live-action holographic projection of inside the ship, people actively moving inside. This was projected at my eye level, only 8 feet from my patio. I received a profound message. The galactic fleets are ready to arrive now. Alleluia. My heart is full of gratitude. Plus 2 massive fleet sightings the same night, 7/24, 2 areas, City Ranch and at the south of the border in Mexico. Fleets appeared and were filmed by James Gilliland and William Juno Rowling. July 24, 2022, James Gilliland's City Ranch, and the same night, 7/24, Legions of Light. William and Alma Atma Rowling filmed a fleet in Mexico below Tijuana. Many of our star tribe filming nightly wonderful Merkaba ships. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Steve Noble. Dear Starseed, Global Ascension, we're almost at the peak of the Lionsgate 88, where the light of Sirius is at its peak. This light is a beautiful light that illuminates the way towards the new earth. Please be aware that dark forces are using this time to ramp up interference with this energy. Call on your higher self, psychic protection team and spirit, and your guides and angels to filter out all interference so that you can enjoy the guiding light of Sirius. From thesoulmatrix.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. How are you feeling today? There is a lot of anxiety, hunger, craving for mostly sugary sweet food, thirst, like you can't drink enough as your mouth is always dry, restlessness, the feeling you cannot be still or go into the stillness of self to connect to your soul, depression and heavy emotions in the collective energy right now. You might be crying a lot or close to tears a lot of time, and feeling the pain within, but trying to get rid of it is not successful because you don't even know where it is coming from. Shift the energy and step out of this energy to feel better. Go for a walk, ground yourself, go swimming or cycling or dancing. Physical activity will help you to shift the energy and get into the present moment. Release the thoughts that are occurring in your mind all the time and ground yourself. The more closer we are to August 8th, the more the collective energy will be heavy and unpleasant, which means you need to take care of your own energy and release everything that is not yours out of your system. We've got this. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sia Lanu, Australia. Massive timeline and reality shift. This is what we've been waiting for. Most have had a challenging couple of years. There's a reason. What played out was never the original timeline, just as it all started. Many were called into Earth service. I was told it will all be over in a few weeks. Imagine my shock as the restrictions first came in. I asked my team, what happened? They reminded me that at any moment multiple future timelines are possible, depending on our choices. When over 1 billion people all plugged into the same lower stream of consciousness at the same time, it ripped the whole world into a lower reality. You might think, but that period created a leap of consciousness for many. This is true, but it didn't have to be that hard. We were on track for a much smoother and more accelerated jump in consciousness. So when this lower collective consciousness pulled the world into a lower timeline, those who were already awake placed a stake in the ground. They anchored to the higher timeline and fought to hold the higher frequency. It was hard, and it was tiring, but these ripples went out. People were active in different ways, and those higher frequencies stirred an elevation of consciousness in many. Yet there was also the flip side. Many in false light and non-embodiment capitalized on the situation and positioned themselves as wayshowers, while those holding true embodiment found it harder to gain traction. Again, I asked my team, why is this happening? They told me those in false light were riding off the lower reality matrix. This is why their messages spread like wildfire. For those in true embodiment and unity, my team showed me the image of Moses parting the seas. Instead of water, it was tar. That's what we were having to cut through. In July 2022, there was a huge amount of interference, and many were called into Earth service. Now I understand what that was. We were pushing through the ceiling of the lower reality. Enough have now unplugged from the collective lower stream of consciousness, which had created a shared delusion that became reality. It has empowered us to burst through the ceiling and into the higher reality, the new rainbow Earth we've been birthing. Perhaps you feel it already, increased energy levels, joy, inspiration, and huge heart opening. The fog has lifted. This is the time to celebrate and make the world your playground. Do that course or program, read that book, come together with others, take that holiday, start that new project. Whatever your heart is calling you towards, embrace it with both arms. Be like the artist painting your reality. This is a momentous shift. It's what we've been waiting for. Let it be joyous. We've earned this. From CiaLaNuestrella.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ra James. The energies are so high right now. We are now moving into the best part of the Lion's Gate portal. The Lion's Gate is a powerful Syrian stargate. We are going to be continuing to feel a huge influx of energies as we get closer to the 8-8 portal. The entire cosmos is in such a deep alignment right now. Our Sun, Sirius, and Orion are now aligned with the galactic center and are rising together. The 3 stars of Orion's belt align perfectly with the 3 pyramids of Giza. 2 lions hold open this gateway. It's guarded by the constellation of Leo and the Sphinx. These energies activate the heart of the lion, Regulus, and of course our own heart chakra. Look at these energies as opening heaven's door. We are going to be continuing to receive lots of DNA activations this week. Expect major solar plexus activations in these energies. Expect these energies to continue until the 12th. As these energies are flooding the planet, they are activating the ley lines and the earth grids. These energies are powerful for manifesting. These events are getting new meaning with the ascension that is happening currently. 144 flowing in. The 8-8 portal is powerful for any twin flames. Even if you just sense that you are one or have one, the 8-8 portal is an infinity portal. It's here to remind us that some love between souls is infinite. You will find each other time and time again, picking up where you left off. Past life connections coming back around in this lifetime. We are going through a huge expansion right now. Pay attention to any dreams, signs, intuitive hits or nudges you're getting right now. The messages are coming through. Synchronicity is at an all-time high. Spirit is making moves, and you should be too. Especially pay attention if you're being guided towards love right now. The most powerful meeting between souls are happening here on Earth during this time. If you feel you are being guided toward another, take it as a huge sign right now. From SparksOfDivineLightHealing.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Amera Atlantis. The Lion's Gate Atlantean New Year cometh. The Lion's Gate portal from July 22nd to August 12th is my favorite cycle of the year. It is 3 weeks of extra invigorating mana from the galactic center and the great central sun, raining down Egyptian Atlantean light codes. We receive energizing keys enhancing our connection to everything upgrading the new Earth. This time of year, summer in the northern hemisphere, we embrace the gifts of the heat and the heart of Leo, offering us an opportunity to love deeper, act braver, and allow the fires of transformation to recreate us from the inside out. Your ability to remain malleable during Leo season is a key to accepting the transformative energies to recalibrate and upgrade your essence. I find this season to be both invigorating and inspiring as the light codes from the great central sun gift us with the awakening of ancient DNA from lands like Egypt, Atlantis, and Lemuria. 8-8 Lionsgate is also the Atlantean New Year. It is the beginning of the new galactic cycle of the Atlantean calendar. In Atlantis, we used to celebrate this day of double infinity by honoring our connection to the above and below, sea and sky, and our infinite eternal nature. We wore the colors of fire, yellow, red, orange, to honor the sparks of light within us, and gave gratitude to the sun for its warmth, comfort, and light. In later eras, this celebration moved to Egypt and carried into the celebration of the sun god Ra. Nature celebrations and the cycles of the seasons were a regular thing in Atlantis. We always found reason to give gratitude and honor the elements, the celestial bodies, the season and cycles that provided for our abundant existence. Everything and everyone was held in reverence. Do you remember? My specialty in this life is to help you to reconnect consciously to what your DNA and inner knowing remember as the beautiful existences we lived as Atlanteans and Lemurians. We are preparing to return to Atlantis and Lemuria as the new Earth creates openings in our memories of an era where the law of one reigns supreme. We had gifts and roles in the communities that accelerated and supported a way of life where all were held as sacred. Sending you all the very best from the great kingdom of Atlantis Rising, during this potent and powerful gateway known as the Lion's Gate. Hail Atlantis, oceans of aloha, Amera Atlantis, keeper of the Atlantean flame, from AmeraAtlantis.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Fully aligning with our true north, truth, is us correcting our own inner artificial axial tilt, vertical column connection to source truth, as we no longer allow and take on false projections of others that had us projecting artificial false realities out into the hologram. This is what unlocks our organic realities. Go timeless. When we keep focusing on linear dates on something to happen in the future, nothing will ever happen now. We are to transcend linear time altogether if we want to transcend 3-4D. Time is part of the artificial matrix simulation. We have to go timeless, boundless, limitless, fully remembering our eternal diamond avatar, God Source Self now, that already exists. The one who is co-creating all of this, and that no thing lies outside of that self. The higher dimensional realities are accessible through the zero-point field of now and no time. Linear time becomes instead a coordinate, a point of reference and orientation, but we no longer focus and attach any expectations to it. Even science is in overall agreement now that time is not real. All is always potentially available in the now moment and no time in the quantum field. Otherwise we keep pushing events always into the future energetically. Yet all time actually exists only now. All timelines running parallel, always accessible now. That's all there ever is, ever was, ever will be. There's always only now. All else is memory and imagination. And your imagination is your superpower. Use it wisely and superconsciously. When we live in the past, we can experience depression, reliving events as if they're happening now. And if we're constantly focused on or worrying about the future, we experience anxiety. True presence, peace, and fulfillment can only be experienced in the present now moment. Now is the only time we ever have, where we